All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Hurts now from the gun. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Brings up second down.
And let's go. Offense up to the line fast. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. All set to go now from the 35. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to get some serious yards on top of it.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
More yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Catch made. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Denver.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Dobbins. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Bigsby with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Great.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
It's a turnover.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Dobbins. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal. Nick's trying to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Great.
Here's Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Has room down the left sideline. He cuts it toward the right side, and he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take the lead on the first play of the drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Bigsby with the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Cuts right. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Offensive line fast.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
63.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Looking underneath, and the back brings it in.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. They go to Barkley again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On first down, Hurts. Caught near the goal line. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Nix with it on first. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
18 yards. It's now third down.
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
59-yard attempt.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. One last play before the break.
Great. Set.
Throwing here just before halftime. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. A give to Dobbins to start the third. Crashes through a tackle. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Throws to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Running it again with Dobbins. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Back to Dobbins on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
22-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Bigsby with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
That's completed right side. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
So first down from the 41. Running left, it's Dobbins. Keeps himself upright. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. A gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
I like that old adage, Kate. Winning begets winning. You know what happens in the league? Explosive plays beget explosive plays, which often beget scoring.
At the 1-yard line.
Dobbins is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the third. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos bump the lead up to 13 points. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Bigsby with the return. Shoots away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working quickly here.
63.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Trying on 4th down. Here's Hurts. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Broncos have the football, Bronk, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Bigsby with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Barkley off the pistol again. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
And an Eagles 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Smith again. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
21 yards.
We've set it downs from the 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37.
First down throwing for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
10 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
And again, here's Hurts. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 18-yard line.
Hurts yet again. Completed to his running back. And they're going to have first and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. It's Hurts once again. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 8. Brings up second and goal.
Here's a design run. Hurts. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. Extra DBs out there now as they try to end this drive. Throwing now. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
The Eagles will set up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Simply put, King, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up on first and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buying some time right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Gronk. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Throw here, third down. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Bigsby with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Riley lost there defensively.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. We've got a 4th down decision to make. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
No touch.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their